Welcome back to the homestead. Today we are going to chuck up a gazebo outside, so with the weather that we've got coming at the moment, I can work outside and not get absolutely paggered. So, the plan over the next few days while we've got some horrible weather is to finish getting this all cleaned up. You can see I've started part of it, but we've got some more of it to go. So that's my little project. There will be a separate video on that if for anyone who's interested. But today we're going to chuck up the gazebo. Well, that's the gazebo up. I'm going to move it into place now. I'm going to tie it down as best as possible, but I have a feeling that it's either going to be tomorrow or in 2 days I'll be fishing it out of the fields behind us. It's only a baby, but I've had that for 4 or 5 years since a barbecue we had, and we got it second hand off a marketplace. So if it just keeps me dry for a couple of days while I'm working, I'm happy. Today we're going to get on with some little odds and sods jobs. Like this morning, basically I made a little cover for the diesel heater because last night the temporary one we had set up blew off in the rain and the snow. So now the diesel heater is nice and secure with its own little roof. Keep that nice and clean. That thing is the only thing keeping us warm at the moment. We still haven't figured out the heating for the caravan, but it's not going to be long until we're out of there, I don't think. So that diesel heater has been incredible. I think we're going to get a second one just in case for emergencies. But we've been running it on kerosene and it's been working an absolute treat. As you can see, we had a light dusting of snow last night, not as bad as a few people have got it by the looks of things, so we've done okay. It was cold this morning, but it's not enough to stop us getting some bits done. Hey! Min? Mum? Well, the gazebo survived the night, which is pretty damn incredible, so I must have done something right there. I'm going to get the sawhorses out here and do some work later on underneath that. Now, you've probably seen in the back of a few of the videos that we've got a couple of IBCs. Now, we got them second hand. We were told they were food grade. They most certainly were not food grade, so we are using them for other things. We will not be using them for rainwater collection or... Well, I'll be using it for rainwater collection, but only to use on certain things like jet washing bits and bobs off. But as for rainwater collection for ourselves, we're going to stick with a barrel that we know is clean, and then we're looking into filter systems at the moment for when we get the static caravan. Yeah, so there's a lot of research going on at the moment. We're in the preparation stages for what's coming next. Obviously, we've got the static caravan on the way. That'll be here in the next 2 weeks. So leading up to that, we're trying to get prepared for what we're going to need, how we're going to build it, how it's going to set up, and how it's going to keep us running while we build the cottage. And there's a lot of things that are going into that. So if anyone has any tips, any ideas, any companies in Ireland that we can work with for filtration of water, water storage tanks, water pumps, things along that line, we are looking into solar, and we are in touch with somebody at the moment that might be helping us with the solar system. But I'm still open to people getting in touch with us in that situation. But all in all, this is not a rush job. It's the static will arrive, we're going to get it onto site, and when we get it onto site, we can go from there and figure things out and take our time. It doesn't need to get done overnight. The caravan still works. We can live in that while we get the static caravan sorted. I also want to get rid of this bush here at the driveway, because I think anything that can help us with getting this caravan in, and I think that is going to be in the way when it comes to the tail swing of the static caravan to come down the driveway. And the last thing I need is trouble when it gets here. I just want to get it whipped out. And plus, when I'm turning out of this road, that is completely blocking my view down the lane, so I'm peeking out and I don't enjoy it, even though it's not a busiest road. But you just can't see anything through there, so I'm going to try and take that bush down, I think. So anyway, as for today, I think we've got a few jobs, such as I want to clear out the garage again, clear out the shed, again, and then I've got a few more jobs that I want to get on with, such as I am working on a stove at the moment. That'll be in another video, as I'm sure I've said. I've got the stove to sort out. I need to put up a cover over the storage that we've got, so it just keeps it hidden and keeps it clean and tidy. And then the rest of the shed just needs a bit of a clear out. Well, I'm sorry it's been a bit heavy on the time-lapse footage, but I just wanted to whip together a set of shelves, because this is currently all of my tools, my workbench, and it's an absolute state. I can't stand it, but I've had nowhere to put anything, so hopefully I can fill up this with some of the stuff that I use the most, and hopefully clean that up a little bit, because it's driving me absolutely up the wall. Well, she's not perfect, but she's cleaner than she was. We swept up in here for the first time. It'll still take about 7 more sweeps before it gets anything, and then we'll probably end up digging it up. New shelving unit there. Could probably add a couple more shelves in there, but it's only timber I had for now, so we'll just make that work. Big pile of dirt. Recycling and waste all sorted out. Clean, 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 clean. What a day. What a day. Just getting them small jobs done that make life just that little bit easier. Good morning. Welcome back to the homestead. It is reset day today. That means we go and get our clothes washed, we fill jerry cans, we do the shopping, we get everything set for the week so that we don't have to go back and forth to the station, to the petrol station, to the shops, because we don't like making more trips than we need to do. So let's go and get the jerry cans that need filling up. We'll make sure that the generator and the kerosene heater are all full, and then we'll get the car warmed up. First things first, let's get the motor started on this thing, because it's cold. Yep, ice cold. I don't need that on. She's on. Next thing, we'll make sure that the generator is full. That can's empty. That can's empty. Kerosene can's empty. That's got some. Is that full? I'm just going to leave that here. There's no point taking that. Next on the list, kerosene heater, diesel heater, whichever you want to call it. Pop the lid up there. That is 3/4 full. So how much have we got left in here? A little bit left in there. So use that up and we can take the valve to get filled. Ciao. Next, I want to do a quick check on the water, see what the situation is there. Oh, it's frozen, so... Oh, we got it. Bit of brute force, eh? About half a tank. I don't know if you guys can see in there. And I bet once this freezes off, this snow off the roof empties off, we'll be alright. So we're doing okay for water at the moment. I think we won't take that. Now we need recycling, clothes washing, and we should be ready to go. So here's our little recycling area. We have cans, bottles, glass bottles, jars, cardboard, so, and then bins and clothes washing. So when it comes to our reset day, it's nice and easy to grab that can go to Lidl, and the rest that can go to Lidl, and then the jars that can go to the bottle bank on the way, and the clothes are easy to get to go to the washing. It's just our little station to keep things organised. Bulbs, fuses, all good things to have in the car. The ice spare charger. We actually went and picked up one of these emergency brake hammer, glass brake hammers. I'm going to set that up here where it's reachable, because there's a lot of ditches at the side of the roads, and in this weather some of them are filled with water, some aren't. I think it's always safe to have one of them emergency hammers to break the glass if needs be. That's solid. Heavy bag. Anywhere you want, you can put it in boot if you want. Alright. Again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody who's bought us a coffee on our link. It's today is the day where we go down to the coffee shop and we go get ourselves a coffee while we do our washing. We do actually get a coffee. I'm gonna say it all goes to buying us a coffee. We actually do get a coffee. But no, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for everybody who's donated some money to us to get a coffee. Thank you very much. Right, well that's us down at the services to wash the clothes. This goes on first because these take the longest. So washing, lock on there, wash, to €12.
cheeky fucker. So we've just had our little coffees in car and some breakfast, and now we're just going to move this over to the dryer because it has finished its cycle. So we'll chuck all this back in the bag, and then normally we just throw it in that one, but it's in use, so we're just going to throw it in this one here. So it's going in the dryer. I don't know, I sound like a pirate then. So we put it on hot for an hour, and that tends to dry all our clothes because we had a bit of a mess up on the first few times that we did it, where we did it for too little and everything was still wet, and you know, we ended up spending loads more money than we needed to. So now we do it on hot for an hour, and all of our clothes, I mean, basically we're at a point where if it doesn't survive, then it doesn't deserve to survive, so we're not bothered if it dies.
Hurt. Go back and sit and watch YouTube videos for.
Which has finished drying. Is it dry?
Oh, it's been bone dry.
Lush.
Red hot as well.
And then we've got some little chores to do in Castlereagh. We've got to do food shopping. We've got something to post because I'd stolen the heating remote from the old house. You can still use it without, but I'm going to send it back to them, obviously. And then what else do we need to do? We need to see if we've got any letters from the post office. So that's our next job, so we'll take you along with us. So we're off to Wispy's, which is a shop that's got everything that you could possibly need in it. It's a bit like Delaney's, but little tractor coming.
It's more like B&M Home Bargains.
Yeah, it's like B&M but Wispy's. Now we're off to Lidl to do our food shop and recycling. They call it Lidl here.
Literally, you call up the camera on as soon as I start tying up my bloody. Idiot. It's like taking a child shopping. Yeah.
We've done our Lidl shop now and we're just heading home so we can get everything unpacked, and then we'll be ready for the afternoon. So I'm going to do you a little haul video from the buy me a coffee money that we've received. So we've got a few bits that we needed. Another dustpan and brush. Flannels, because we need loads of flannels because I use them to wipe the caravan windows every day. White wine vinegar, because we're trying to use cleaning products that are non-toxic to the environment. Bin bags. Always need bin bags. Protractor for Robin for woodworking. More dehumidifiers. Some hinges to make some more doors. Little smelly things for the bathroom. Little tub, you can never go wrong with a gorilla tub, monkey tub, whatever you want to call it. Little colander, and it's good and space saving for the caravan because it's a fold in, fold out one. And then we've got, this is a little treat for me really, but I got a little bird feeder that sticks on windows, so we can put that on the caravan hopefully, and they'll maybe not, they'll come to the caravan for some food, so that'd be good. What else have we got? We've got, you know, the usual baby wipes for the days, just in case that we might not have hot water, or we might not have water at all and we need a wash.
So that is how one of our reset days looks. We go and get everything sorted so that we can just relax and not have to go do shopping trips after shopping trips after shopping trips, and we can focus the rest of the week on doing what we want to do. But now we're back home, all the shopping's done. Amber's going to go get all the shopping put away, and she's going to start editing some videos, and I'm probably going to get on with a few jobs in the cottage and spend the rest of the day doing bits that we need to do.
Robin's just going to put up my little window bird feeder for me. So, see if it works, see what happens.
Here?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, it's through a window, so it's not the best quality. Do you want me to push while you push?
It's okay?
Yeah? Perfect.
Right.
I don't know if they'll come and use that. Who knows on a caravan, but we'll see, I'm sure.
Once again, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everybody who has liked and subscribed to the channel. It means the world to us that you're all watching, and we love the fact that everybody's following along with the journey. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you.